Hey, Aspen Mountain peeps. Happy Friday to you. Hopefully, you had a wonderful Thursday yesterday. I apologize I didn't come on. Just kind of got a little hectic in the office here, and I was just trying to do some things to get things accomplished so I could have my weekend free and not have to work Saturday. We got uh, a new CSR in place, and we're working on getting another truck in place to where we can service you better. I'm going to talk a little bit about today the preventative maintenance on a tankless water heater, why it's important, why we want to do it. First of all, if you're watching this live, type in live. If you're watching this on replay, type in replay. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, hit the little notification bell. You'll get notified every time we come on. It was funny. I got a couple messages from a video I did about a month ago on YouTube from guys saying that I blather too much. So I'm going to try to keep it a little less long-winded and be more to the point. So just to appease those haters out there. Tankless water heaters. Why is it so important that you keep them clean and keep them up in preventative maintenance on them? And it's a little different than a regular water heater. Regular water heater, you definitely want to do a flush once a year. And basically all you do on that is you hook up your garden hose to the drain down on the bottom. You run that hose to a floor drain or to a toilet, and then you turn on your water. And you let it run for 10-15 minutes. And basically what you're doing is you're pulling any type of sediment that might be built up on the bottom of that water heater out. And basically you're prolonging the life. Now this is very, very crucial when you're doing an electric water heater, when you have electric water heater. Because that bottom element, if not flushed properly, that bottom element will actually get sediment built up around it, and it'll actually burn that element out, and your water heater will actually be less efficient. So it's best to do that on electric water heater to take it out. Natural gas, you want to do the same thing. You want to try to keep it as clean as possible inside that tank because it's heating from that bottom end and coming up. Now, it's so vital that you realize that cleaning your water heater really, it does two things. First of all, it prolongs the life. Second of all, it keeps it to where you're not burning as much gas and energy in the case of an electric water heater. So now on a tankless water heater, it's a little different the way they work. The way they work is they run through these little coil tubes, and the heat directly heats right onto that coil tube. So if you don't flush that and it gets built up with sediment on the sidewalls, you're not going to be heating your water at all. It'll block the heat from actually hitting the water. So it's vital that you keep that clean. And I've actually seen some situations where the individual didn't clean the tankless water heater on a regular basis, yearly like they're supposed to, or had it flushed. And we've actually had sediment go through and actually gum up their faucets. So not only are they ended up losing energy efficiency in the tankless water heater, which is 9 times out of 10 why people buy it, but they're also losing functionality of their fixtures. We've seen it plug up shower cartridges and faucets, all because they didn't clean it up yearly. And the manufacturer recommends this for a reason. They want your water heater to last, number one. And number two, they want it to be efficient. That's the whole point of going on that end, is to keep it efficient. And the only way you can do that is to make sure that there's no sediment or calcium buildup inside those water heaters. Now, we do a flush annually on our tankless water heaters. The tanklesses that we install, we can actually put a warning system to where it'll actually code. It won't shut down, but it'll code saying, hey, it's time for your cleaning. And we offer a service package that we would actually do the preventative maintenance cleaning on this once a year for you. And we charge $16.99 a month for that. So if that's something you're interested in, where we come in and do a whole home inspection, check your faucets out, check everything, make sure your pressure's still good, do preventative maintenance on your water heaters by doing a cleaning. Now with a tankless, it is an additional cost on that tankless clean because of having to use chemicals. But on a regular water heater, it's completely part of that service agreement. So if that's something you're interested in, give us a call, 307-922-4413. If you got a water heater and you don't know the last time it's been cleaned, it's time to do it. And then try to do it annually. Once a year, try to clean that out. In hard areas, you might have to do it more frequently. If you're in a well system and you've got a softener on that system, you may need to do it frequently as well. So check that out. If you've never done it before, it's something that you want to do to prevent cost of money down the road. It's better to spend a couple $100 here and there than to spend thousands down the road. And we've actually had houses where we've had to change out faucets and cartridges and all sorts of things. And they ended up spending thousands, whereas they could have just done it once a year and save themselves all that hassle. Have a wonderful Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll catch you next week.